Did Moontoon just indirectly buff all the marksmen? Yes, there are some very interesting changes have been made to the item Malefic Gun in the last patch note, which we didn't cover. So let's see if these changes are even good. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we're gonna see all the changes made to the Malefic Gun and gonna try it on different heroes. First of all, you can see that the price of this item has been increased by 180 gold. They have also reduced the physical attack and attack speed by 5 points. They have completely removed the lifesteal, instead we get 30% extra physical penetration. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's passive. Previously, if you land a skill, then the range of the basic attack will be increased by 15% for 3 seconds. However, the effect has a 6-second cooldown. Besides that, it also provides 10% movement speed for 1 second. The problem with the old Malefic Gun was that you need to deal damage with your skill to trigger its passive, but there are some marksmen whose main damage comes from their basic attack, so the Malefic Gun is not for them. In the new Malefic Gun, there are some major changes. The range of the basic skill will be increased, but there won't be any cooldown of it, nor will it need to be triggered. You can get an increased range from the moment you buy the item. Now let's compare to different marksmen and see how good it is. First, let's try with Layla. This hero already has an enormous range even without any item, but still, let's do it. Here you can see the difference is clear. In the original server, after casting the skill, the range decreases, but in the advanced server, the range stays constant. Moving on to Leslie. Another interesting case because Leslie can already outrange the turret with her enhanced basic attack, so let's see if it gets influenced by the Malefic Gun. The range is definitely increased, but seems like it will have no impact to its enhanced basic attack. Next we have Irithel. And we can see the same thing here. I personally think Malefic Gun is a really good item with Irithel. Because of her ability to attack while moving, with the addition of range through this item makes her deadly. And even before the rework, it was pretty easy as Irithel can give AoE with 2 of her skills to trigger its passive. Moving on to Brody. Brody's ability to change his position mid-basic attack already gives him significant range. Previously you couldn't outrange the turrets, but now you can. Next is Beatrix. I'm really excited for this one because of her ability to use multiple weapons. There are a lot of possibilities and strategies you can use with her. As we can see here, I need to deal damage with the skill to trigger its effect, which is really hard with Beatrix because of her lack of AoE skills. Next we have Moscow. Moscow is the hero who will most benefit from this item, as his range is already pretty low, so Malefic Gun will help him overcome his only weakness. Same case here, without giving damage with his skill it won't trigger, but that's where the second skill comes in, and looks how seamlessly it goes through. Up next we have Wanwan. Now that Malefic Gun don't have a CD, I think our jumping cat lady will be enjoying this rework. Since you have to cast a skill to unlock her ultimate, I think adding a Malefic Gun will just make your life easier. Though you cannot still hit the turret from an outer range. But I think enemies who always escape when Wanwan uses her ultimate will have a hard time running now. Well, why let only marksmen have the fun? Let's try the reworked Malefic Gun with our fighters too. Starting with Freya. she has a very small attack range and increasing it might help her a lot. The first skill barely has any changes. What interesting is the range that increases when she uses the ultimate. I mean, come on, when you have a full item build, she can be great threat on the battlefield. And with that buffed range, no one can run from her. When experimenting Malefic Gun with fighters, I can never forget Mr. Vampire. His passive already lets him close the distance, but now with the increase in range for his basic attack, I think he will be able to catch those flying birds more easily. Just don't forget to enable basic attack smart targeting. Are you also confused what all these buttons do? Well, worry not, as a dedicated video explaining the settings for each hero is already in the making. Make sure you are subscribed to not miss it out.
Okay.
Moving on, we have Olus. Fighter don't seem to have much advantage from this item, but I thought it would be interesting to try out Malefic Gun for this little guy. We all know how painful he is when he hit level 12, but imagine him hitting you from a slight far distance. If not for rank, I am sure he will be fun to troll in Classic. It would be like a baby is hitting you from a distance. It's just that the baby has a huge SX and the power of 10 elephants. Next up is Leo mode. Well, he was already a pain with Barbiel, but now with the range increase, I think he will be a menace. You might not see the difference much, but with the movement speed you get when hitting a target in the reworked Malefic Gun will sure be annoying to run away from. Plus with the Ducati skin, Leo mode will sure hit like a truck, if you know what I mean. Lastly, Ben is also benefiting from Malefic Gun. His passive will get the most limelight from this item. And with the update on Malefic Gun, we don't have to worry about the skill cast. This means Mr. Ben will be Ben for all the heroes out there. So there you have it, my 10 heroes for the upcoming Malefic Gun. If you have some more interesting heroes, then do let us know in the comment section. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.
Nothing beats a good wine.